All right, so again, we find ourselves in the shop working on one of our own personal little cars, one of our little tinker toys. This pandemic is great in a sense that I can catch up on all my work that I've been wanting to do for such a long time, but not so great on the pocketbook, but that's another video. This is my 1970 Honda N600. It's a two-cylinder car. And in the last video, I think I was driving it, and I don't remember what happened. It's always something exciting. Oh yeah, it was the gas fill thing, the fuel attendant. Here in Oregon, we have no self-service gas, and he refused me fuel because he couldn't get the nozzle into the tank. I don't think it was his fault. It was just that the vapor, what do you call that, umbilical or vapor bellows wouldn't fit over the nozzle, so, or over the neck, so he wouldn't give me fuel. I just put a muffler on it last time, and I think I've got to upgrade this rubber insulator. I'm still getting some vibration. I'm going to make that a little softer rubber. I think it's too hard. I'm getting some vibration in the car. Sounds like exhaust vibration, not exhaust noise, but the muffler is much quieter, and I like that a lot. The next thing I'm doing is, well, I'm charging the battery because I haven't driven it in a while, but I'm working on the brakes. This car had power brakes, power disc brakes in the front, and the vacuum booster went bad. The vacuum booster typically resides right in this blank area right here, and I took it out. I just basically re-plumbed it without the booster. But what that does, that makes the brake pedal extremely hard, and I always kicking myself. Should I get the booster rebuilt? Should I do something? So I took out the brake pedal. Let's see in there or not. We just have a clutch pedal hanging. I got the main shaft out that the clutch pedal and the brake pedal hang on, and I'm relocating the fulcrum point to see if that helps. So the brake pedal is out. It's over here in the vise. And this is the fulcrum point stock. I'm going to move this up maybe two. I'll drill two more holes here to see what I like, to see if I can get more of a power brake feeling, not such a firm pedal, without going to power brakes. Does that make sense? So the master cylinder connects at this hole here, and when it presses into the firewall, this pedal gives you a certain amount of leverage. I'm going to try to influence that or enhance the leverage by drilling another hole here, so that when you press on the pedal, you've got that much more leverage or force to push on the master, and therefore hopefully give me a little softer pedal. Not soft in the sense of squishy soft, but just easier to apply. So I'm going to get drilling on this thing, and we'll put it in, and we'll take it for a drive, and we'll just get my my impressions. Okay, so we have 3 holes now in our brake pedal to adjust for the fulcrum pressure, and a lot of really dull drill bits. So we're going to put our pedal back into our little Honda, and if this doesn't work, or if I don't like the way the brakes feel, I can always go to a smaller bore master cylinder, but I wanted to try this first. So let's get this installed and try probably the middle one here and see how that is, because it does put the rod, the adjustable rod, in a bit of a bind, not a bind, but an angle. And I don't want to push or waller out the inside intake side of the master cylinder. Okay, so we got our pedal assembly back into the little Honda N600. And we've got a nice firm pedal, hopefully not too firm, but with more progressiveness and a little ease, sort of like a power assist, only with manual brakes. We got the crossbar lubed up, which is up underneath here, so the clutch pedal works better, the brake pedal works better, just because the pivot points are greased up. So we should take it for a little drive and just see how she feels. Okay, so let's get an idea of how these brakes feel now that I adjusted the pedal so that the fulcrum point is a little higher. Should give it more of an assist feel. It actually feels pretty good. Fire it up here and see how she runs. get a little run here at the... Still firm. Still firm, but they do feel better. Good. That'll make my driving enjoyment of this car a lot better. Having a easier brake pedal to push.